Hey guys, I just purchased a G.Skill Turbulence 2 RAM cooler for my InWin 303 case because what I noticed is the case has the airflow coming in from the bottom and exhausting out the top, but there's no front intake to blow over the DIMM slots, the RAM slots, so it looks like there's a lack of airflow over the RAM area. And while RAM temps usually don't even need heat sinks like they sell with gaming PCs, um, lower temps are always better. And so what I did was I looked around online and I found Lazada have it for 2,300 pesos, which is a bit over 50 US dollars, and DynaQuest here in Philippines have it for 650, but they don't offer PayPal and you have to do like a bank payment transfer. And even when trying to check out, they actually make you request a quote, which I requested one and never got a reply. So you see submit for quotation, and that's about all I can do. So what I did was I found them on eBay, and there was a place selling it for 1329 GBP, which whatever that I think German currency, um, and free postage to Philippines. So that works out to 914 pesos, which is a bit more expensive than DynaQuest, but they're not including shipping anyway. But the good thing is that with PayPal you get the buyer protection, with eBay I mean. So I got PayPal buyer protection, and for an extra $2 you can get it Royal Mail signed. But it arrived here in Philippines in less than a week, and I'll be doing a quick unboxing and installation, and then a before and after temp test just to share it with you guys. At idle, my RAM sits at about 39 Celsius. So gaming temps actually leveled off at 47 with Escape from Tarkov, but with stress memory and stress GPU, I managed to push it up to 48, and that was only 13 minutes. So during a longer gaming session, you can imagine that the temps could creep up past 50. So what I'll do is, I've shown this to you guys already, so that's the specs, and here's the max temp, and that's without the cooler installed, and then I'll install the cooler, and we'll see if there's an improvement. I was thinking I was going to get some OEM packaging, but this is the proper G.Skill packaging for the Turbulence 2 memory cooler. So that's it there, and it should just be plug and play. Let's open it real quick. Cool, it's got Molex. So that's it there. It's got a blue LED with no RGB. You can see the mounting. It just clips over the tabs that hold the DDR4 in place. Instructions, I don't think it's anything special, it's just Molex, so yeah, it tells you how to install it by plugging it into Molex. And it's got an operating noise of 22 dB, airflow 8.6 CFM, speed 3500 RPM, 0.8 watts power consumption, and operating voltage 7 to 13.8 volts. Voltage range. So, it's my InWin case. I have not cleaned it in 2 years, so that's the dust buildup from 2 years of no dusting. I just keep it on the table and clean this underneath filter out every few months. This filter here, which is due for a clean. But it's doing a pretty good job considering, but there's not that much dust inside the case. The fans have a slight layer of dust, but that's not bad. Okay, so fans cable's not that long, so I think it's best if I have the cable running closer to the cable slot. There. Okay, so those metal holders I showed you, they go over the actual RAM tabs, and now that's pretty tight. Although the clearance to my Cryorig cooler is very small, so it goes over the RAM tabs on the top and the bottom. But it's nice because it's adjustable, so you can adjust the metal like tightness a little bit. If it's a bit loose, you can just tighten it up, push them together a bit more. So it's got double end, it can plug in female or male, and just like that should be enough. Okay, filter washed and dried. So that slides back in under there. Get it. There we go. And let's turn it on and see how it looks. Hopefully. Okay, white LED. My old one was blue, but that's fine with me. White actually goes better with the Cryorig cooler. Let's see how it looks with the side panel back on. There we go. And here's a quick video of what the cooler looks like with the ISO and my camera turned down. So that's more the real world look with the tinted glass of the InWin 303. So it matches the Cryorig pretty good. As you can see, there was a 5C temp drop at idle. I've only just booted the system, but I will go through some stress tests and we'll see if that idle stays drops back down after turning the stress test off. Okay, so after stress testing for almost 20 minutes, the max load temp was 42 degrees and the idle temp fell back to 36 after about 5 minutes of idle time. So that's a good 6 degree load temp drop and 4 degree idle temp drop. So if you've got a case that does not have good airflow over the RAM slots or no front intake like the InWin, or there's a few other cases I can think of, then a RAM cooler might be for you, especially if you've got high-speed XMP RAM that can get hot, like you're trying to do a 24-hour stability test. It would definitely heat up over that 24 hours to the point where it could fail once it got to a certain point based on temps. So yeah, if you liked the video, hit like and subscribe, and if you didn't like it, hit dislike, and leave a comment if you want to see similar content to this in the future, or what your thoughts on it are, if you're planning on getting a cooler, or if you think they're a waste of money. So thanks guys, and until next time, see ya.